Welcome to free practice 2 of the Bahrain Grand Prix on the F1 2018 career mode. Okay, the tires we're going to be doing is super soft and soft. Super soft will go about almost 0.6 of a second. Track completely looks a lot different compared to free practice 1, where I couldn't see a shitload. In other words, I couldn't see where I was going. I turned a little too early. That's okay. I don't know why I'm going a lot slower on these super soft tires. I don't know if we changed something in the car after free practice 1, but you're looking at my delta, I'm going a lot slower. I don't understand this. I never used my super soft tires, and we're going almost a second slower than what I did in free practice 1, so I don't understand what the hell's going on with the car. We must have not changed anything, because there would be no other reason why we're going this slow, like 0.9 of a second slower. Unless it's my power unit, then that would be the only thing I can say about it. Because I have it on 2. Alright. 33, that's not a good first lap. There's gotta be something wrong with this car. I don't know what in the world is wrong with it. 33.4, that's not a good first lap, so there must be something wrong with this car, because it was fine earlier and now it's going 0.9 of a second slower. Unless Codemaster is just being a dick, because it's telling me I'm going 0.4 of a second faster, but I'm like 0.9 of a second slower for some reason, so I don't know what the deal is. There we go. I was wondering why it was not showing in the green. But 33.402, that is the slowest out of anybody based out of free practice 1. That might have been the slowest time of the weekend. 0.9 of a second, but but my delta is saying I'm 1/10 of a second quicker. I don't understand. I think it's probably Codemasters that's derping a bit. Either way, I do apologize about that. Okay, so a second. There we go. Now we got her fixed. I was wondering what was going on with Codemasters, why it was derping and saying I was like 0.9 of a second slower when that was my first actual lap on these tires, so I don't understand. That's something they'll need to fix in the next update. Because how could I be 0.9 of a second slower when it was my first lap is what I don't understand, so. Either way, regardless, we're on super soft tires. Shit, I ran wide. Yeah, in my opinion, I blame Codemasters for this shit. Whatever. The graphics at night on this game versus F1 2017 looks a lot different, if you ask me. So, yeah. By the way, I do want to apologize about the FP1 video. It was because I accidentally forgot to turn on my microphone. Yeah, I do apologize about that. Now I'm going a tenth slower. God damn, I'm already down to 7% on the ERS system. Holy shit. Gonna let the battery recharge. I can go only about 21 laps. Look, we're already got 11% on the left front. We're only on lap number 4 on this. Yeah, these super softs don't last a long time. They were the ultra softs last year on this tire compound, so. I had the soft and no, actually, did I have super? I'll have to go back in my Bahrain Grand Prix, but yeah. Got 12% left front, left rear, 11% right rear, right front's 9%. Right front's not taking as much of a beating. It's probably the left side tires that are taking much of a beating, if you ask me. Verstappen is on the medium tires. The compounds are the super soft, the soft, and the medium. I think I'll have to go back and look in the garage. Okay, so what you missed what I said, and I'll go ahead and repeat what I said, even though you guys didn't hear it in FP1. All you saw was the car noise. So basically, after my second place finish in Australia, we're now second in the Drivers' Championship. However, we have taken the lead in the Constructors. So, make sure my mic is down. Yes, it is. Okay, it's working nice and functional. Okay, sweet. So, we were going to finish third in the race in Australia. However, when Sebastian Vettel had a mechanical problem or whatever, that put us on the podium. We were going to get a podium anyway. If I would have lost the spot to Kimi, I would have finished third. Who knows? We would still lead the Constructors by a good slim margin over Ferrari. But this week, we need to take care of our car, because this is one less lap than what we had in Australia. Next race in China is also one less lap than this race. Yeah, what's interesting, Australia 58 laps, Bahrain 57, China 56, Azerbaijan, which was a summer race, is now April, 51. So that's like 7 laps apart between those tracks. Alright. Let's go push it up a bit. Of course, remember in free practice 1, I had the fastest speed at 322. I was like, well, holy shit. Yeah, 322 kilometers an hour. That's almost 200 miles an hour in the speed trap. So I picked up a lot more speed than I did in F1 2017. I was like 308, 310, something like that. So I gained about 12 kilometers an hour. So I was 12 kilometers an hour faster than F1 2017. Of course, I was driving for Toro Rosso at the time. And this is how the race conditions are going to be like on Sunday. This will be like these conditions. And the difference between a race in the day versus a race at night, which I've seen on other people's deals, is that the race at night, especially in the desert here in Bahrain, it's not going to be as hot as, say, like Spain or Monaco.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm fully aware about that, Jeff. Thank you very much. You don't need to be reminding me. But as I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by my race engineer, the difference is Bahrain, ever since we've gone to night, the track has gotten a lot more grip versus during the day. During the day, the sand would be blowing all over the place. And we know Bahrain's going to be a dry race. Same with Abu Dhabi. But at night, the track is cool. As I'm coming up to Sergio Perez, I'm about to box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
Because I got impeded by my teammate, and I don't want to run into my teammate. Yeah, I learned that lesson after I ran into after I took my teammate out. Took my teammate Danny Kvyat out at Interlagos in the F1 2017 career mode. So I don't want to do that to Perez in this career mode, or I'll be 2 for 2 in taking out my teammate. And that wouldn't be pretty, if you ask me. But anyway, you know, this track is very good. I mean, the graphics look a lot better versus F1 2017. I mean, that's the only difference I can say how Codemasters did. They did a good job on the graphic changes. I wish if they could add a little bit more lights over in turn 12 in Bahrain. That's my only criticism I can say, but other than that, I think I like the track. The track is a lot more fun and inviting. I didn't want to speed because if I sped, I could get a black flag. There's where my pit stall is, right between. That's, I think that's Toro Rosso. No, that's Williams, I'm sorry. So we're between Williams and Red Bull, or Ferrari. You can say we're the best for us. Okay, here's something interesting. I'm driving the 26 car, my ERS is at 26. What else is new? Alright. And just like that, it just gained 74%. Like that. Like, how the hell did that happen?
Our best lap so far is a 1:32.1.
Wow. 19% wear. And I've only had 5 laps on it. That's crazy. This one's got 31. Mediums go about 40. So I gotta plan this out very carefully. Now, where am I going? I want to check the weather. The weather doesn't look too bad. Cloudy and dry. Tomorrow is going to be sunny, so the track's going to be dry. Qualifying will be at night, and we're going to race at night. So it's going to be a dry race. So that will mean I want to start the race on this tire. I want to save this tire because I'm going to try a little strategy. The race is 57 laps, so I can break this down into how I'm going to do the strategy. I'm going to start the race. I'm going to start the race on super soft. However, if I start the race on this tire, throw this one out the window, I can go medium the rest of the way. I can go longer on soft. That's what I might do. Wait a minute, what tire am I on? Oh, I'm on the soft. Speaking of the soft.
Okay, here's something to remember about this circuit. Turns 9 and 10 are very...
Yeah. 9 and 10 is tricky, so just letting you guys know that. So, alright. And I like these kind of conditions, especially at night for Bahrain. If only I saved the medium tire, I can go medium and then I can go super soft. Alright. Man, not as fast, but the soft, you know, gives me a little bit more durability. And with this being a dry race as expected, I will have to use at least 2 sets of dry compounds during the course of this weekend. I'm going to have to use all of my qualifying tires. So that means I'll have some laps on the qualifying times. But remember, I want to start the race on super softs. Because what happened to Annie Thomas in the career mode, she didn't make it to Q3. She only used the Q2 tire that she used was actually supposed to be for Q1. And so she started the race on fresh, I think it was fresh Ultras. Her Q2 tires became her start tire that was brand freaking new. So if I were to miss Q2, I want to save a set of super softs for the start of the race. Because I can't use medium because the medium tire, I've already returned it back, and the only medium tire I have in the garage is only for the race. So I'm going to be stuck on super soft and soft for the time being. That's Chris Lewitt's online. So that's either good news or that's either bad news. And remember, Ricciardo comes in as the points leader coming into this race because he holds a 7-point advantage over myself, which shockingly I didn't expect to finish second for Force India in Australia, even though I had a lot of Murphy's Law in that race. But I'm ready for this weekend to have a calm, cool, and want to have a clean race this weekend. That's the goal I want to hope for in this weekend. So, you know, if we can continue, if me and Sergio can continue our performance like what we did in Australia, there's no reason why Sergio Perez and I cannot win. I cannot win the driver's title, and Perez and I have a shot at the constructors, because I almost won it with Toro Rosso in the F1 2017 career mode, even though I'm still stuck with the same team. I should have gone to a different team in the F1 2017 career mode, but Season 3 I will. But for right now, Season 1, let's worry about the F1 2018 career mode. So the only difference about this game versus the F1 2017 is the halo and a shitload of tires that I don't have to go over. Yep, and the ERS system is about to go bonkers. Gonna charge the ERS. Because remember, during the safety car, we're going to be charging the ERS system. Because if we end up getting a safety car in this race, which that's not out of the question. If we end up getting a safety car during the season, I'm going to be charging the ERS system. So that way I can have the battery charged. Charge the battery. The only thing I can charge in this game is the battery, which is the ERS. And I'm already on, what? 4th lap on these tires? Let's check tire wear. Tires are not too bad. It's just the super soft tires. It's going to be hard. Because remember, I'm going to get, let's see, I'm going to get a new tire, the newest tire after Ultra, which I don't think you'll see that until like when we get to Monaco. And I'm not going to spoil that new tire until that time comes around, but I will give you a hint. It's a lot more softer than the Ultras. Sergio Perez update. Teammate status.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Teammate status.
Sergio sat in P8. Their best lap time is a 1 minute 39.0.
Damn, he's about 7 seconds off the pace from me. And the problem with Annie Thomas in the career mode for her, she was quick in all the practice sessions. She sucked in qualifying. She never got it together when it was time for qualifying. So you can have one of two ways. You can have a pretty crappy weekend all throughout the practice sessions, and then go out and shock everybody in qualifying, or you can do what Annie Thomas just did, dominate all the practice sessions, don't get it together during qualifying. Big difference there, folks. And of course I finished dead last in free practice too, but I was in the top 10 most of the practice sessions and also during qualifying, so that really didn't come as a surprise. I believe, if memory serves me right, I believe my teammate did make it into Q3 in Australia. I'll have to go back through the video and see. But it's been a long time since I've done this game, so just bear with me. Alright, let's go back to the garage. They like to call it garage, I like to call it garage.
Our best lap so far is a 1:32.1.
Alright. Only 10 laps away. This one's 19, so I can go back to this one. Alright. Give you a quick top 10 rundown during this session. Of course, everybody's running mediums. So you see the tire compound, super soft, soft, and mediums. That's what we're running this weekend. So I still have the fastest lap by 3 seconds over Valtteri Bottas. He is second, Kimi Räikkönen third. Kevin Magnussen, shockingly, is fourth. Daniel Ricciardo is in fifth. By the way, Ricciardo won last time out in his home race in Australia, which shockingly shocked everybody. It was going to be Vettel, but unfortunately that wasn't meant to be. Carlos Sainz 6th, Nico Hülkenberg 7th, Max Verstappen 8th, Marcus Ericsson is in 9th, and Stoffel Van Dorn is 10th. Sergio Perez is the only one that is 11th, but that's about to change. Surprisingly, Lewis Hamilton hasn't taken time, so something must be up with his car. I don't know if he's got a mechanical problem or something. Unless they're waiting for everybody to take care of their times. And as soon as I said that, let's see, Perez is 13th. Who just moved up? Vettel is up to 7th. Right now, the only people that haven't taken time, who just moved up? Surprisingly, Kevin Magnussen's ahead of the Red Bulls. Holy shit. Hülkenberg, Vettel's 7th. So, the two Finns are right behind me. God, Sorokin is the slowest. Well, if this was qualifying, Sorokin would be on the bubble. And as soon as I say that, who just moved up in the top 10? Roman Grosjean. Excuse me. Alonso's not out on track. Hamilton is. Hartley is yet to go out. Stroll's on track, and so is Alonso. So everybody has taken laps.
Now, we've all done a lot of work for this circuit on the simulator, but nothing beats real data. Bear in mind the car's capability changes based on track conditions, so your reference points may not always be in the same place.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me that. Yeah, we're on the first power unit, should I just remind everybody. We're going to be limited a lot. Of course, we still have the combustion engine, MGU kinetic, MGU heat, energy storage, turbocharger, yada yada yada, same as F1. But you're like limited, you're limited to like 3 engines, 2 kinetics, 2 energy stores, 2 CEs, and everything else is like, you're limited to 3. It's like shit. And the gearbox, unlike F1 2017, we're on the same gearbox. You have to use this gear, you have to use a practice gearbox, and then you have to use an event gearbox, which makes a lot of sense, because right now we would have been at 50% on the entire gearbox. So I kind of like this idea. Alright. Lewis Hamilton is now on a flyer. Hartley's the only one that has yet to go out on track. I'm about to go back out on track in a second. But I thought I would show you guys that just because I'm just nitty picky. We'll take our first break, don't worry folks. And again, I cannot put all of this in one, so I have to make it two, so hopefully you don't mind. I know you guys don't mind. I just want to see how far I can go on these tires. Only done 5 laps on these tires. I did 6 laps on the soft. Alright, let's get this party started. I want to say in fuel mix 2, I don't want to go up to 3 just yet. Because just remember, this is practice. I know qualifying I'll be at max, at 4 max, so that means the car is going to get a lot faster and we're going to be smashing some damn records tomorrow night in qualifying. By the way, free practice 3, I should go ahead and remind everybody. Free practice 3 will be up tomorrow morning at, let's go 8 a.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. my time. So it'll be up 7 p.m. my time, 8 on the East. You guys on the West Coast will still be asleep. However, qualifying, I'm going to have it up at 12:30 Eastern. Yes. Sunday's race will be up at noon Eastern. So it will be a night, and like I said, it's a night race, so 12 Eastern for this race here in Bahrain. And we'll have our live coverage of the Trek Guide at 11:30. So we hope you guys can join us for the race. Next race, we go to China. This time in the F1 2017 career mode, we were in China. This one was our next race, but since Bahrain and China flip-flopped on the calendar, it's Bahrain we go first, China we go next. Then we go to Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan's going to be a hellfest. Remember, in practice in the F1 2017 career mode, it was raining. Oh boy. China is also going to be probably wet, because we have yet to have a wet race, so looks like this race weekend, like Australia, we don't need the intermediates nor the full wets. That's fine by me. As I'm coming up to rookie Charles Leclerc, who in real life is racing for Ferrari. Wait a minute, I need to do something in the settings because it's up in this crew mode. I'll do it when I go to commercial. The goal this season is just to have consistent performances throughout the entire season. So yeah. How bad's the wear? Well, 30% on the left rear, excuse me. What's interesting is that the new tire that we're going to debut in Monaco is also going to be for Canada. But remember this, in the F1 2017 career mode, it was a wet race instead of a dry race, so that means we didn't have to worry about running our dry tires. We all started the race on intermediate tires, and it stayed like that throughout the entire race. So, not sure what Canada will bring to us here in the F1 2018 career mode, but we'll have to wait and see when we cross that bridge. It's like the left rear is going to be more of an issue than the left front. It's because I'm sliding around on these tires. Damn. Alright. So get ready to come off the final corner. We're going to take our first commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we'll have more practice session from here at the Bahrain International Circuit here on the Blue Hedgehog TV, the greatest TV network in the world. Welcome back to the F1 2018 Career Modes coverage of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Round number 2 of the F1 2018 Career Mode for season number 1. I'm Dean Duval's welcome you back to the Bahrain International Circuit in Sakir, Bahrain. Currently on my 14th lap around Bahrain. I've completed 26 laps in FP1. The most I've completed in Bahrain, almost 30 laps. That's like, I could say almost half a race, but then again, I don't know if that is half a race. I don't know what half of 57 is. I know 28 laps is half of a Chinese Grand Prix. I think it's almost half, I don't know. Somebody can tell me in the comment section what's half of 57. Please let me know in the chat. Or in the comment section. I would appreciate it. I'm going to start getting some parts ready to go for the next race in China, because I'm going to start having an overheated fuck. Sorry, Science. I didn't mean to run into you.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
I was coming in the pit so I can avoid it. Yeah, my tire wear is starting to get really bad. Alright. Yeah, you can see some blisters on the tires, especially the right front. You can definitely see the blister. I get the easiest pit box, or the easiest garage. Yeah, that right front's got a ton of blistering. That's kind of expected, if you ask me.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 32.1.
So I got 12 laps on those tires. Alright, let's switch over the soft. I don't know how this guy does it with the fan, but they do it magically. I don't know. I don't freaking know. So, yeah. Oh, looks like we had a green flag. I think somebody was slowing down. No harm, no foul. Okay, whoever is behind me is going so slow, or on the straightaway. I don't know who it was. I really don't want to find out. Whoever it is did get going again. Alright, so we're back on the soft tires. Let's do a lap on hot lap number 5. That's because ERS, it's range from 1 to 5. 1 being low, 2 being medium, 3 is like high, 4 is overtake, and 5 is hot lap. So that'll be my problem spot this weekend. 320, whereas the super softs I went only like couldn't go any faster on super soft. I'm gonna probably set the ERS to like 2 or 3, because if I have it on 5, it's just gonna wear the ERS so freaking quick, and then I have to recharge the damn battery. So I'm gonna have to put it on 2. So, by the way, hopefully everybody is having a beautiful start to your weekend. Wherever you are, wherever you may be. So, yeah, this is gonna be a fun track. This is gonna be a fun weekend, I can tell you that. So. Whoops. You get a nice look at my nose. I don't know what the fuck is hype energy. If somebody can look it up what hype energy is, please let me know in the comments. Oh, there's my DRS. Yes, you're looking at this halo that looks more uglier than my... At least I have Alpine stars for the fire suit, like what I... God, you can't even see where the fuck you're going. I'm just playing around with the damn ERS.
Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Look at that traffic. Alright, just cool off the engine. Just getting a good feel of the track is something I gotta get to. Alright, how much time we have left in this session? We're past the halfway mark in this session.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:32.1.
Wow. The two Daniels, me and Ricardo, the top two in the championship, we're 1-2 in the session. Kimi Räikkönen third, Roman Grosjean fourth, Valtteri Bottas is fifth, Fernando Alonso sixth, Kevin Magnussen seventh, Sebastian Vettel eighth, Lewis Hamilton ninth, and Carlos Sainz complete the top 10. Let me give you the rest of the field. Nico Hulkenberg's 11th, Max Verstappen is 12th. Good blimey, Charlie me. He's all the way down in 12th. Brendan Hartley 13th, Lance Stroll 14th, with Pierre Gasly completing the top 15. Then the final 5 drivers are Marcus Ericsson, Charles Leclerc, Van Dorn, Sergio Perez is 20th, and Sergey Garakin 19th, and my teammate is last. Wow. That really kind of shocks me. See what's going on with my teammate here. He's got the fastest speed trap. I'm about to check my speed trap. He's not doing good, and that kind of concerns me. I was hoping Perez have a good run this weekend, but if he's going to be 20th quickest in practice, excuse me, for letting down an RKO for Taylor. If he's going to be 20th quickest in practice, which is dead last, I should be a bit concerned for my teammate, to be quite honest with you. But then again, he runs well in the race, so should I be too worried about it? No. I just want to see what's going on with my teammate. Because he is 5th in the championship standings after one race. It's only one race. Just watch him a little bit, see what's going on. 43-43 in Sector 2. I don't know if he's got a car problem or what's the deal. Did not improve. Uh-oh. Let's see. Gasly's back out. Hate seeing my teammate having a pretty crappy weekend, but hey, then again...
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre usage. We have to give 2 sets back at the end of this session, so they'll be unavailable for the rest of the weekend. We'll hand over the 2 most worn sets, so don't ruin tyres you might want to use later.
I understand. Not sure what the problem is with Sergio Perez's car. Like, either he's not having a good car or something's not to his liking. But regardless, we're going to see if we can help him get faster as the session goes on. I'm going to go back out. That surprises me that he's doing terrible in practice. Like I said, then again, it's practice, so... Yeah, talk about one Force India who's in the top, who's at the top of the standings, which is me, and then you have my teammate who's, well, last. So, either Sergio's having some problems with the tire or the car, or something's up. Seeing that down the order really kind of concerns me. Because if this is only a minor setback, because the last thing I don't want to see my teammate, and I believe he did out-qualify me. I think he out-qualified me in Australia. I'll have to see how many times he out-qualified me. Or if I out-qualified him. I think I out-qualified him. I mean, the problem with Sergio is either his car is not good on the long run like mine, because I almost have 40% on the tires. Yeah, left rear's at almost 40%. The right front's almost at 30. Right rear's near 40. Whoops. Left front's at 37. So I'm kind of getting a bit concerned about Perez. Because if he continues to have more problems this weekend, then this could be pretty bad news for us in the constructors. Oh, Gasly. That was close. Almost got into Gasly there. Yeah, but I'm starting to get a little concerned for Perez. And that's a shame because Perez has been very good. Always is good here, but if he's going to have a problem with the car, and thankfully it's just practice. If this was in the race, as I just ran to Hartley, because I came in there like a torpedo. But if we're going to have another problem like this, you know, because remember, I ended up dead last in free practice 2 in Australia. Because I had the AI strength way too high. Unless there's still some damage to the floor on Perez's car after the incident in Australia. One of the two. But regardless, he shouldn't be dead last like this. Because there would be no other reason why Perez would be 20th. Unless he's either having lack of grip or his tires aren't too good enough. I mean, whatever the case may be, they just gotta get that sorted out before qualifying tomorrow, or it's gonna be a long night for Perez. And for him being 5th in the championship standings, that is not what you need. After only just one race. I mean, good thing it's only one race. I mean, we only have 19 events to go after this. I'm only maxing out at 320. Gonna start getting some parts ready for China. Get ready for that. Get that all taken care of. Because I don't think I've gotten any parts ready for China yet, but I will eventually. Because the good thing is that now with Russia moved to later in the season, instead of being the 4th race, it's now Azerbaijan. Because after Azerbaijan, we start the first round of the European Championship. About to call it a night. Oh wait. Okay, go back to the garage. Just my ERS was about to run out. Alright, ooh, 8 laps left on those tires. Okay, let's just finish up. Let's actually put some more fuel on board so I can finish 8 laps on those tires. So let's do this.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 32.1.
Alright, let's go out there, get 8 more laps of this, and then I think we can call it a night. Start getting a lot of wear on tires, and now we're gonna get into the part where traffic is going to be an issue. Who's this? That's Sorokin, who's, well, being an annoying backmarker, and you all know how I am as far as an annoying backmarker is concerned now, don't we? Ooh, tires. Not looking good. Rear's already past 50, holy shit. Yeah, I'm ready to give these tires back up. Hamilton just moved in the second, so looks like Hamilton found some time to get his Mercedes up in the second. Ricciardo's up the third. Well, at least at night you can see what the tires are. In the day you can't see worth a shit, trust me. Oh, I'm sorry, Ericsson.
Be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
Ah, they'll fix it. Ah, shit. And there's my first warning because of track limits. Because I ran the damn corner too wide. That's because my tires are going away. Teammate status.
Their best lap time is a 1:39.0.
Jeez, he is off the pace or something. I'll tell him to get a freaking new, whatchamacallit. Probably get a new power unit changed. He's got a mechanical problem, because there would be no other way why he would be off the pace like that.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. Okay, looks like you're running on some slightly worn rubber at this point. Should still have a fair amount of grip left, but be mindful, it's going to start falling away. Degradation is pretty bad, the grip is going to fall away quickly.
Damn. And yeah, I drove it a little too wide. Oh, tight. Car got a little tight. See how bad the left rear looks. Left rear doesn't look too bad. And I just spun Ericsson out. Alright, I'm going to the pits. Yeah, the tires really look so bad. I think my session's about to come to an end. Yeah, look at that left front. Holy crap. Now you know why it only takes 21 laps. Right front doesn't look any better. I think it's the left front that looks pretty damn bad. Yeah, I think we're gonna be done for this session.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car.
Ooh, 5 laps, no. Alright, let's take one more break and we'll be right back.